Let me make this before the pool goes. Favorite tools of a narcissist, psychopath, and energy vampire. I've got a small list. So number one, their favorite tools is smartphone. So the smartphone is a great tool for them because this is how they siphon supply. So with the smartphone, you can be on social media, Instagram, looking for dopamine, people liking your pictures, thirst traps. You could be adding comments. I've had situations in the past where I would post something and then they would comment onto your post, but their comment would be either it's one that makes you want to get into something with them, so there's a back and forth, or it'll be kind of like, oh, but what about this thing? Have you seen this story? You talk about that story, but do you know about this fact? So that by them doing that is like there's a pull for you to want to respond, but you're giving them your energy, your attention. So that's one way. Another way will obviously be dating apps. So with the dating apps now, you have to just be honest with you. If you're like past 30, 35 and you're on the dating apps, like, yes, there are like a few people that are on there looking for love, connection, looking for someone to cherish, to share life, to build with. But the majority of people that are on dating apps past a certain age are not good people. They're broken people. They're the leftover. They're the dregs. They're people who have problems with intimacy. They're people who have some sort of trauma, and they're on there looking for supply, looking for energy, looking for attention, looking for dopamine hits, looking for one night stands. If you want to do that, I'm not judging you. You can do that. But if you're looking for genuine connection, someone to share life with, that ain't the place. But definitely that is one of the tools that they use. So smartphone, so things like dating apps is very, very prevalent. What else we got? Sunglasses is another tool. So if it's sunny, wear sunglasses, and sometimes you for your style or whatever. But a lot of these folk, a lot of them, they have very shallow eyes. That's one thing that I learned. Sometimes by looking at someone's profile, like eyes from here, like their type of eyebrows, shape of eyes, this shallow eyes, you can actually see. So a lot of them will be like in a dark place and they'll be wearing sunglasses, or they'll be in a bright room and they'll be wearing sunglasses. They want to hide, they say the eyes are the window to your soul. So they want to hide that telltale sign. But I like wearing sunglasses, and sometimes sunglasses can be a way for us to kind of not connect with people as well, not connect with people that are tapped into those forces. So it can be a protection for us from the sun and for other spirits. But it's a tool used by a lot of these folk because they're actually using that to mask or to pretend, to hide behind something, just because sometimes by looking at them, you can have a sense of that energy. They carry this kind of like really dense, heavy vibration around because they're always in their lower self mainly. So yeah, sunglasses. Number 3, people. So obviously they need to get supply from people, but they use people as a tool. So you have obviously abuse by proxy. So when they can no longer abuse you, they will ruin your reputation so they can control how people think about you. And also they can get you to do their dirty work. You call it cat's paw. So if they can abuse you, like, spread a rumor or tell someone something and that person starts giving you bad looks, that person starts judging you, you lose your contacts, things go downhill for you. If they can be behind that, it gives them a sense of power. The thing is about these folk, they're not they're not true believers in the Most High God. Now, for me, God sees all. So obviously we make our mistakes and we're going to be judged by that, and we try and do better. But the thing about these people is that they think they've got, a lot of them have a God complex. So they don't let things play out. They always have to have their fingers in all these pies, spreading all this information. But as an adult, people can feel stuff and have their own experience. But these people, they don't do that. They always have to send an email, message, use like signals with their eye movements, looking behind your back to other people and then acting like they weren't doing it, watching your every move. They always have to somehow have an effect on your life. The thing is about people, they don't like themselves, they don't like their own lives. If they were in their own lives, they wouldn't have time to be thinking about other people's, because really and truly, nobody really cares about other people. They're all very selfish people about themselves. So when they're doing that, they're using you as a tool. It's mainly just for supply. You start looking at supply as, it's like a drug, innit? It's like a dopamine, like flush, like, ooh, excitement, impulse. I've got here knowledge. So, yes, so what do you call this? A cerebral narcs. Like, they tend to like be people who, it's all to get supply. So they get this knowledge. But there are people who like knowledge because they like the knowledge. Like, you see, you get those people that are homeless and they're in the library, or people that just love finding out about stuff. And I got that element. I like to learn about things. But narcs, they use that to get supply. Like, there was this one narc I know, and he knows where to go to find information. So that information makes him look like he's the person who actually got that information. But these people, most of them are not very original. They tend to be good at copying you. They tend to be, there's that thing where it says standing on the back of giants, I think it is. But they're always copying somebody's thing and putting their name on it, or finding a source where there's good information and they try and redo it as if it's theirs. But it's all to get supply. If it's finding out about this very rare artist or music or film or literature or poetry, all this like really like subculturally thing, but it makes them look like they're the one, they would do it. But I've yet to, or do some of them get joy out of actually, no, I don't know, but a lot of it is just to get supply from people basically. So they will overindulge in certain information or knowledge, knowing that information will bring them supply. So now they can go and redo it, or put it on a website, or put it on the internet and make it like, oh, look at what I found, and then people will be like, oh, you're so good you're such a tastemaker, these sort of things. Two more I got here. I got pets. So sometimes in the dog park, there's always people who have like dogs or strange dogs, and you could just kind of tell that they're not, you can have a dog and not be a dog person. So these are like people that use dog for supply, because dog people are very aware of energy. They're quite spiritual. But there are people who have dogs and they're kind of dragging the dog along, or they're constantly giving the dog treats. They're not really getting into the psychology of dogs and how dogs are kind of packs and they follow your energy. So you have to really work on your energy first. So they use that dog to get people's attention. If it's like a very cute little furry little tiny special dog that costs like lots of money, or big dog, rare dog, a keto with weird colors, or they get it dyed. So you ask, oh, how did you do that? So they use the dog to get supply basically. So that's one of their tools. Last one here, I got job. So you have obviously a lot of people in Hollywood, a lot of actors that are narcs, and you can tell from just how they live their lives, kind of like swapping partners. Even the films, they're always putting on a new mask, so they get into reenact as a different person, because narcs are chameleons, jumping around, getting attention. It's all supply basically. And also you have performers, so a lot of people that are doing music as well. So any performing type of art job, it's like they're stood in front of this audience and they get this, like, even sometimes DJs, they get this God complex, like, everybody's looking at me, look at me, I'm doing thing. You could be an artist and have something you want to communicate, and you get the joy out of that piece of work, and you want to share that communication with people. Or you could be someone that hides behind that, and what it really is this kind of supply, power, attention. So that, you know, that kind of like energy, you know, you sometimes say if there's a big concert and there's like thousands of people saying your name, so it makes you feel that supply of like that fuel me. But you have a lot of genuine artists out there who it's about the work. They're always trying to make new work. They're trying to push boundaries, you know, find new heights. But you also get a lot of people that are learned artists. They're more technician, like they just learned the skills to do what they're doing. There's no genuine connection with it. It's more about what that can bring them, that attention, that admiration, that being ranked above other people, that I'm important, I'm VIP, you know, that kind of stuff, the stuff that comes with it. They're more about what comes with it, yeah, and holding people down, and me, rather than the love of the work, which is what it should be about, actually creating something, actually making the landscape better, being able to take people out of their mundane. So if you're a filmmaker, musician, your work should be able to be a catalyst to someone else's imagination. Maybe if they work a very hard job, once they come in to see your work, they just forget about their job, forget about their normal life, their day-to-day mundane life, and they're transferred, they're sent into this journey of like your mind and your creation, and you made them sort of open to this new world, this openness of their reality. That should be what it's all about, really. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. That was the video for today. We'll be back soon. Keep on your journey. You can do it. Keep going. It's lots of ups and downs. Just keep moving forward positively. Take care.